Next week. No.
Yeah, next week.
Okay, so let me find your email first. Next week. Okay, so what's the plan for your school next week? Like home-based learning?
Home-based learning, and then 1 July is like 1 July is like go back to school.
Okay, so how many days of home-based learning you have, and how many days you need to go to school?
Home-based learning 3 days, and then like 1 July go back to school.
I lost myself trying to please everyone.
Okay, so what I hear is 3 days home-based learning, then 2 days go to school.
No, not 2 days, not 2 days. 1 July start, then like go back to school. That's all.
Can you see my screen already?
Yeah.
So let's take a look at this. So 3 days of home-based learning per week, right?
Next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, home-based learning. After that is Thursday, Friday is like go back to school. And then Saturday, Sunday is like that. And then Monday is like go back to school again. Yeah.
Okay. So let's see how it goes. Because my understanding is the tuition centers, they are not open for face-to-face.
Yeah, they're not open yet.
How do you know?
I got see my mom tell me.
Yeah. So basically we need to wait for the tuition center to open for face-to-face. Then I think it's good to come to my house and have our lesson. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is your mom around after the lesson?
No, she's going to work.
Okay, never mind. I will talk to your mom when I need to over WhatsApp. Okay, let me connect my writing pad first. So I will talk to your mom regarding our tuition lesson plan, online or offline. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so yep. So okay, question 1. So is this the one? Yeah. Okay, good. So first thing first, for you to change from a percentage to a decimal number, your first thing you need to do is you need to change the percentage to fraction first. Okay, change it to fraction first. So once you change it to fraction already, then you change it to decimal number. Okay, so percentage to fraction, very good. 3 times 10, both up and down. And then you divide by 2, then after that you divide by 2. Divide by 2 once again, then you get 38 in the 125. Is this the simplest? Yeah, yes. So good. And then for this to decimal number, right? Okay, so once again, I think you can actually do this. Okay, to change this to decimal number, what you can do is just 10.2 divide by 100. So once you divide by 100, right? So you make use of the movement of the decimal point. So what you do is you can do this 1, then 2, then the point is here. So you put a 0 in front to fill it up. So the answer is erase the arrow. So the answer is 0.102. 0.102. Okay, good. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
I want you to, how come you look at this? Something is not right here. How come your decimal point? Okay, let me show you how your decimal point move. Okay, so basically your decimal point is from here, it moved to here, right? 1, and then it should move to here, right? Can you see? Can you see or not?
Yeah.
So this is your first arrow, this is your second arrow. So basically, right, you are supposed to move the arrow here, not, okay? Your arrow should stop here. Here. Okay?
Okay.
Not below the, not below this, not
Okay.
below here. So basically, let's say you have this. Okay, how you move your arrow? One, in between, okay? Then move your arrow one more time, in between, okay? What did I say?
Okay. You say the arrow
Hmm.
should not stop like below the 0.
Then where you should stop at?
Stop like before the 0.
Before the 0.
Like beside the 0.
I did not use the before word. I also never use the beside word. I use the other word. What did I use? What word I use? I never use beside. I never use in front. I never use before. What word I use? Hmm? What word I use? This is called what? This is called what? This is called what? Here.
Arrow.
Yeah, this is called an arrow, but this space here is called what?
Blank.
I mean, this space is called what? It's not before one. It's not beside one. I did not use before. I did not use beside. I use what? That's why I asked you to listen, and you did not listen clearly. I use in between. What did I use?
In between
In between what?
the 0 and the 1.
Yes. So that's why your arrow should stop. Hold on. Your arrow should stop here. Okay? This.
Yeah.
So that's why. Yeah. Okay? Okay, Ken? You give me a moment. You give me a moment.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Okay, next question. So what did I use?
In between.
Okay, good. So in between the 0 and 1. Okay, next. So change your this percentage to fraction. So can I ask you, this is 10.50% or 1050%? So what's the question? Are you listening?
Yeah.
I ask you, what question is this?
Oh, they want you to change the.
No, I want to double check the question is 10.5% or 1050%.
Yeah, hold on. I'll check it
Ah.
for you.
Yeah, I just want to make sure the question is correct first.
Okay, hold on. Let me open Google first.
No, you check your this. You before you check Google, you just check this one first. You
Yeah,
just
yeah,
check your
I
work.
checked already. I checked already. It's 1050. So now I'm checking the.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. So I take it as 1050. Okay, never mind. It's okay. I take it as 1050. I just want to make sure that because over here like looks like there is a dot, but just want to check. Okay, good. Next, so this is 1050%. So you change it to fraction first, which is 1050 over 100. So yeah, the conversion is correct. Then you divide by 10, you get divide by 5, you get this. Then you use this. How come there is no 0 here? Okay, so this is correct. Convert this to fraction. So how do you convert this to fraction? So first thing first, what do? You do the percentage first. Okay, also can. So you times 100%. So once you times 100%, you get this one. Then you need to show this. You need to hello.
Yeah.
You need to show this. You show this movement. 1, 2. So the dot is here. So then you erase. Hold on. Then you erase the unnecessary. How can you help me erase so much?
What?
No. I say how come by eraser it helped me erase so much.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the point is here. So you erase, so you get rid of the rest. So it's 115. Okay, so you erase this. So that's why this is the answer. Of course, with the percentage. You just copy the percentage down, right? Then once you get this, you put this into fraction. Very good. Then you divide by 5, of course. Very good. Then once again, you get 1. Oh, by the way, once again, your 1 is wrong. Your 1, you should put it. So you cannot put, did you put your 1 here? Can you let me check? Because it's very unclear. Did you put your 1 here?
Yeah.
Where you put your 1?
And
Did you put your 1 here?
yeah.
Wrong. Okay, so if you have 23, you have 20, you are not supposed to put your 1 here. No. Because if you put your 1 here, what you are saying is your 2 alone can divide by 20. Okay, you're not supposed to put your 1 here. Okay, so because the 1 here, the 2 here in this position cannot divide by 20. So that's why you need to go to the next. You need to go to the next position. So your 2 here is not enough to divide by 20. So you need to move to this spot. So now you have 23. Then you can divide. That's why your 1 you should put here. So you get 20. Then after that 3. So the 1 is supposed to be here.
Okay.
So the answer is, what's the fraction? Okay, where's your answer?
1 whole 3 over 20.
So this is the fraction. Okay, so let me get this to the PowerPoint. I want to emphasize the position of the 1. Okay, I'm opening the PowerPoint. It's loading. Yeah. Okay, while it's loading, we look at the next question. Good. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is this. Let's say you have 20 and you are given 19. Okay, so you have this position and this position for you to put the numbers down. Okay, so just now what you did is you put the 1 here. Wrong. When you put the 1 here, what you are trying to say is you are telling me 2 is big enough to divide by 19. So, are you there?
Yeah, I accidentally misclicked.
Do I need to repeat what I say then? Or what did I say? What did I say? Hello, what did I say?
Okay.
Hello, what's happening?
Did I hear it well? Cause like there's
Okay,
noise in
okay.
the back.
So can you ask your family members to just give you some quiet time while you're having lesson?
Yeah.
Okay,
hold on.
good. So the noise is from your family members or outside or what?
My mom's phone, the alarm.
Okay. So okay. So next time can you go to your study room? Is it better next time?
Yeah, but like sometimes when my mom is going to work, she will go to the room there sometimes.
Oh, so your mom also need to use the study room?
Yeah, cause like she need to take her things.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So okay, by the way, my side, I also asked my family members to give me a quiet environment. So I also don't want to disturb you too much. Hopefully you don't hear much background noise from my side, right? Do you? Do you hear a lot of background noise from my side?
No.
Okay, good. So basically, I also seek your understanding. Okay, please let your family members know. Okay. I also don't want you to get very distracted. Okay, let me repeat that. So basically, just now what I say is you have 20. Okay, you divide by 19. So okay, so basically you have 20 divided by 19. Yes. Okay. So how do I know? Because this 19 is a denominator, right? So denominator is d, right? Okay,
Yeah.
d. So d. So this is the divisor. So this is d. This is d. So the 19 is supposed to be in the divisor place. That's why I put 19 here. Okay, you remember at the start you put 19 inside for
Yeah.
this. So which is wrong. Okay, this is wrong. This one is wrong. Okay, so I already taught you how you decide where you put the 19. So 19 is the denominator. So start with D. So this is called the divisor. This is called the divisor. That's why you put 19 here. Okay, not inside. Okay, so yeah, done. Next, so what I say is, what I'm trying to say is, now what you need to do is you have this place and then this place for you to put down the number. Okay, so in this case, if you put 1 here, right? Okay, if you put 1 here, what you are trying to say is you are trying to say 2 is big enough to divide 19. Is this statement correct or not? 2 is big enough to divide by 19.
No.
No. So if this statement is wrong, right? If this statement is wrong, so that means the way you put the 1 here is wrong. Okay? Because clearly, if you basically you have these two places, 1 and then this is the first place, this is the second place. So if you are telling me this place you put a 1 here, right? What you are saying is, because the moment you put 1 here, right? What you are saying is your 2, because your 1 here, you are looking at the 2 only. Okay? So 2 is not enough to divide by this 19. Okay. So therefore, you don't put your 1 here. Okay, because 2 is not big enough. So then what is big enough? So you put here. You put your 1 here. Then you ask yourself, because once you put your 1 here, right, you are actually looking at these two numbers. Okay. If you put your 1 here, you are only looking at this number. Okay. So if you put your 1, let me use a different color. If you put your 1 here, you are looking at these two places. Okay. So compare. So if you put your 1 here, you are looking at 20 now. So the question is, 20 is big enough to divide 19. So is this statement correct?
Yeah.
So 20 is big enough to divide by 20. So this statement is correct. So therefore, you use the one in dark green. Okay, so you put the one like the dark green one here position. So this is wrong. So you don't put the one there. You put the one here. So once you put the one here, what you can get is 1 times 19 is 19. So 20 minus 19 is remainder 1. So this is called the remainder, right? And then this is called the divisor. So what is this called? This is called what? So this is called the remainder. This one is remainder.
That's the remainder,
This
yeah.
is divisor. And this is called what? Fill up the bracket.
Quotient.
Yes, portion. Okay, portion. So please remember how to spell it also. So with this, so what you can do is you still remember QRD is the format, right? So Q is what? Q is quotient 1. In this case is 1. Remainder is also 1. Can you see? Remainder is also 1. Then the DD is 19. So that's why if you do this fraction, you convert it to mixed number, you get 1 and 1 over 19. Okay? Okay, so two things to note: where you place the 1, where you place your quotient. Okay, that's the number one thing to note. So this is the number one thing to note. Then the second thing to note is the QRD format. Can you see the format QRD?
Yeah.
Yeah, so once you get QRD, then yeah, so you get this correct answer. Okay, next, let's go back to your assignment. Question 5. So you need to change this fraction to percentage. So the first thing you do is you change it to decimal. And you need to show how you get to decimal. You did not show it. Did not show. You did not show it. Oh, you did not show how you convert. So how you do this. Okay, so you put a 0 here. Because 1 is not big enough to divide by 25. So you put a 0 there. Then you add 0. Okay. Then after that, still 10 is not enough to divide by 25. So you add another 0. 100 is big enough already. So you put a 4. So you get 100. So therefore, you get 0.04. So 1 over 25 is 0.04. Once you get this 0.04 times 100%, then you get 4%. So that's why you get 4%. Okay?
Okay.
Cannot.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, so percentage to fraction. So you convert it to this, correct, times 100. Very good, divided by 5. So this is what? This is 201 or 261? This one. Can you help me check your work?
401.
201. Okay, good. 201 is correct. Okay. So far so good. A lot of correct answers. Then it is, I think, spelling wrong. spelling mistake. So 20.4% to decimal. So first change to fraction. Okay, you can change to fraction first. So you just do it like this first. Show the conversion. Then of course, then you rewrite. You rewrite this 20.4. You can change it to 20.4. This is called over, right?
Yeah.
Over means divide, right?
Yeah.
So this over sign here, this over sign here, okay, this over sign here is actually equal to the divide sign. Okay, so that's how you get your 20.4 divided by 100. Then after that, you just move. Okay, so like I say, when you move in between 1, 2, so ultimately your point is here. So that means you get 0.204. 0.204. So you need to fill up with a 0. Very good. Okay. So you have this. Yep. So the first step should be 1.5 divided by 100. Then after that, you convert this fraction into this format. Then after, of course, you divide by 100, right? You move. So the point is here. So you move 1 in between, in between 1, 2. In between, am I right?
Yeah.
Not below. So basically, let's say you have this. So you move in between 1. This is your first, and this is the second. So this is called in between. This is called in between. So finally, your point is here. Finally, your point is here. So that means your answer is 0.0115, 0.015. Okay, good. So this is okay. By the way, this is the stroke, not the 1. Okay, I almost make a mistake here. So your answer is correct. Okay, can. Actually, you can quickly, okay, do you know that you can quickly use a calculator to help you out? Can you type this into the calculator? Do you know how to type 1.5% to the calculator?
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Or do you know how to key in the percentage sign into your calculator?
Yes.
So can you help me do one thing? Can you, okay, right now what I have is 200, okay, 2003%. Can you help me key this into the calculator and see what decimal number this your calculator is going to give you for this?
20.03.
One more time.
20.03.
Correct. So that's how you can quickly use your calculator to check. Okay, unless, but the question says the question says what? The question says show your step clearly, right? Did you write down? Oh, never write down. Okay. So the question says what? The question says write your step clearly, right? Write steps clearly. Can you check? Am I right? The question says write steps clearly, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
So if the question says write steps clearly, that means you need to show this and this. Okay.
Okay.
If the question never says write steps clearly, what you can do is you just key this into the calculator. Okay, and then straight away you can get the answer. So you know when you need to use calculator, when you cannot use calculator. Now so you know when you need to use when you can use calculator alone, and when you need to show steps. Are you clear now?
Yeah.
So when you need to show steps.
When they say write the steps slowly.
Okay. Then when you can just use your calculator.
When you're like checking or like they don't say.
Correct. Okay. Correct. Okay, good. So let's look at this. So first thing first, change this fraction to decimal number. So it's 2.4. Then now you can actually change this to meter. So convert just one conversion. One conversion. Not double. So 2.4 times 1,000. Yes, very good. That's conversion. So after this, cut down 1 0, then divide by 5. Very good. Divide by 3. Very good. Okay. So once again, percentage, change it to this. So once you change to this, how do you get decimal number? You did not show it. So this one, you make it like this: 12.2 divided by 100. So 12.2 divided by 100, you move the decimal number 1, 2. So finally the points here. So it's 0.122. 0.122. So this is finally decimal to decimal already. Decimal to decimal, that means you can do conversion. So clearly you can see that this needs to times 1000. Yeah, good. Good. So you times 1000. 1, 2, 3, 4, times 1000. Then you times 1000, 30 here. Then you divide by 2, 61. You divide by 2, you get this. Can you divide by another anything? Or is this the simplest already? I think so. This is the simplest. Can you use your calculator double check? Never mind, I have a
okay.
okay. No, I have a calculator here. You can quickly double check. 325,000,040 divided by 2. 162530. Okay, good. Correct. So far so good. A lot of correct answers. Very good. Change to fraction. Then you get the decimal number. Hey, you did not show step. Like 48 divided by 100. You did not show. And then of course you use the okay. You need to show step. Because question says so. Then after that, this one is okay. Then after that, this is times 1000. 480 or 486? Can you help me check 480 or 486?
480.
How come you write until 486 here? 这里
Yeah, then I didn't write the zero properly.
Yeah, lor. That's why I look at it. It looks like 486 to me. Yeah, like this one. You need to make sure you write things properly. So once you divide by 10 is this. So simplest. Okay, very good. So far, a lot of correct answers. Very good. So this is 15 over 20, right? So this is 15 over 20. And then this is what? 40%. Oh, okay, 40%. Okay, change it to fraction first. Very good. So fraction, change it to decimal. Very good. You never show the steps. Steps. Okay. So then you times 100. Then you times 100. Okay, very good. Then you divide by 5. You divide by 5. Okay, good. Very good. Okay, so far very good. Okay, 13. Good. So this is 15 over 12. This is 15 over 12 or 15 over 2? Let me check this one.
15 over 12.
Then how come 15 over 12 is 7.5? Is it 7.5? Like 15 over 12 is equal to 7.5. Can you help me check? Your this side conversion is correct. Your this side conversion I think is wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
So 15 over 12 is what actually?
1.25.
So can you redo this question?
Yeah, okay.
Once you redo, then just send it over to me through WhatsApp.
Okay.
Thanks. So this one.
Okay, I sent it over.
Let me check. Good. Okay, let me just. Yep, it's here. Yep, it's here. Can you see on the left on my screen?
Yeah.
So what you have here? Let me see. So you have. Okay, let me make it bigger. Okay. Okay. So what you have is this. Here to here. Here to here. Okay, good. So this is 1.25. This is 1.25 once again. Then this is okay, very good. Then you times 100. This is minute. And this is hour. Hey, Shermaine.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, so from here, how to do from here onwards? Minute and hour. This conversion step is correct. Then from
Hour times 60.
correct. So that means your this hour times 60 first. So basically you take 0.12 times 60. Okay, times 60. So 0.12 times 60, I think you get how much? What you get? Look at your answer. Okay. So your 0.12, you times 60, you get 7.2. So basically you get 7.2 meter. Okay. No, not me. Okay. That's also another thing I want to tell you. What's the difference between minute, MIN, and M? Is there a difference or not? These two?
Minute is time.
Huh?
Minute is times.
Yeah. Then what about this one?
Just is like
So just now you said,
to meter thing.
yeah. So minute is to represent time. Meter is to represent length. Okay. So you cannot use meter here. Did I use M here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So please, it's not supposed to be M. So good that you pointed out. Okay. M cannot be used here. It should be MIN. Okay. Next time, please take note. You got it? Cannot be M. M is for length. Minute is for time. Over here, H is hour. Can. Okay. So over here, the question is talking about time. So that's why we need to be very particular about short form in mathematics. Okay, Ken? So that means if you talk about this question, right? This is not 7.5, it's 1 point. Actually, what you end up with should be 1.25 minute to 0.12 hour. And then of course you change your this 0.12 hour to 7.2 minute. And then this is 1.25 minute. So in the end, you just have 1.25 to 7.2. So continue. So let me erase this one first. So 7.25 minute to 7.2 minute, what you do, you times 100. Then you times 100. So you times 100 here, you get 125. And then you times 100 here, also 720. So of course, then you divide by 5. Then you get 25. Then you divide by 5. You get 104. So that's the answer. Can you, yeah, this is the answer for this question. Okay, Ken?
Okay.
Next. Okay, add the product of x and y to 2xy. So the product of xy first. So product of xy is this statement. So you add means plus. Okay, so can you see you have xy, then you have 2xy. Can you see you can combine these two? Can you? Are they similar? Hello? Is these two similar? Can you combine?
Yeah.
So if you combine, what you get? So you have what?
3xy.
Yes. So that's why you need to combine. So the answer is 3xy. You did not combine. I purposely give you this one. Okay. Next. Like this. From 100. Okay. Subtract means minus. So so you remember to. 100 minus 20. Okay. Your answer is 80 or 100 minus 20. Which one? So which one is the answer?
100 minus 20.
Not 80.
No.
No, the answer should be 80. Simplify, ma. So the answer must be what? Simplify, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah, because like I
3x
didn't know which one you want, so I added the 80 there.
Okay, very good.
But then I put the answers.
It's okay.
Sure.
You don't know what I want, but what did I say for final answer? So for final answer, what did I say? Very good. Very good. You basically you don't know what I asked. Yes, very good. I like to hear it. But for final answer, what you should give for final answer? For final answer, you're supposed to give the simplest form, right? Simplest form, right?
Yeah.
Am I right? So let's say if you have 80 minus 70. So the simplest form is 80 minus 70 or 10. Which one you choose?
10.
Yes. Why? Why 10?
Because 55.
Correct. So just now you get this question. You have xy plus 2xy. So this is final answer, or you can actually simplify further, get 3xy. So you take this one or you take this one. Which one is your final answer then?
3xy.
Yes. Why? Why you take 3xy as your final answer then?
Because simplified.
Correct. So remember, every question you for final answer, you need to give simplest form. Okay. So this is the step. This is the step. This is also the step. But when you put the answer, must be simplest form. You get it?
Yeah.
Okay. So please remember. So over here it says subtract the product of A4Y from 15. So that means I start with 15 first. From 对吗?
Yeah.
Then the product of these three, 4A1. Okay, good. This is the correct answer. Okay, very good. It's very easy. This English is very easy to understand actually. So divide the sum of this by z, right? So I put the z below. Okay, so to differentiate 2 and z, this is your 2. This is 2. Okay, so I want you to start this practice. This is 2. Okay, so how do you represent z? So you represent z by give a small. Can you see a small straight line here? This is your z. Okay, this is your z, not 2. So next time, can you differentiate the 2 and z by doing this? Can you?
Okay.
Otherwise, it's very confusing, you know. Okay, so this is your z. Very good. By means below. Okay, then the sum of x and 2z. So the sum is plus. Okay, very good. This is the answer. Okay, so from now onwards, I don't want you to make any mistake for this kind of question already. It's very simple already. Okay, unless you want me to ask you to copy. Okay, so subtract 50 from, so that means this thing is in front. So can you see? Okay, sum of this minus 50. Can I ask you, what do you think? These two can simplify or not? Can you simplify these two?
Yes.
So what do you end up with if you can simplify?
50.
Yes, so that means your final answer is x plus 50. So once again, this is the step. Okay, your final answer must be simplest form. You did not check. I purposely give you this kind of question. So the simplest form is this. I purposely give you this kind of question. Okay. So, but you did not check. So next lesson onwards, I expect you to give me answer in simplest form. Can you do it?
Okay.
Good. So for this question, divide 2x by means below, product of x and 3. So that means, by means which one is below? Hello? By means below ma. By means below ma. Right? By means below.
Yeah.
So which one is below? 2x below or this one below?
Three and X
Why? 为什么
by
Yes, below ma. Last lesson I asked you to copy 50 times, right? Did you do it? You make this similar mistake. I asked you to copy 50 times. Did you do that copying assignment? Hello.
no. I don't think so.
Then no wonder you make this mistake again. Last week I think you make this mistake. Divide 2x by y or something like this. I asked you to copy it 50 times because you always get it wrong. Okay, never mind. Since you never do it, you have to, whatever you never do, you have to do it. Okay, so if last time you did not do it, you have to do it this time. Okay, so let me repeat this question one more time. Divide 2x by y. By means what? By means below. Hello, are you listening?
Yeah.
By means below. Okay, so below y. So below is your y. You understand? So you put a divide.
Yeah.
Below is y. So 2x is above. Make sense?
Yeah.
Does it make sense now?
Yeah.
So you did not copy this. So you need to copy this 70 times. Can you do it this time?
Yeah. Can you do it?
What do you say?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you better write it down. Otherwise, I'm going to increase more if you fail to remember the second time. Okay, I'm okay. If you forget once, I'm okay. But I cannot take it. You keep forgetting. I cannot. Okay, so please copy this 70 times. Then of course, this question here, divide 2x by the product of x and 3. So the product of x and 3 is 3x. So below is 3x. Can you see below is 3x? Can you see? Can you see below is 3x?
No, can you go back to that page? Because I think I wrote it at the wrong.
No need. You can watch the video and then write down.
Okay.
This lesson is recorded. Okay. Whatever you need to do, you can actually go back and okay. But never mind. Let me continue first. Below 3x, right? Can you see? So below is 3x. So you put the 3x below. Divide. So divide 2x by 3x. So below is 3x. So 2x is above. But is this the simplest? Is 2x over 3x the simplest?
I think so.
Okay. Can I ask you? So just now I asked 2x, 3x. Is this the simplest? So can you see that they both have x?
Yeah.
And this is what? This is multiplication. Multiplication. And then this is also multiplication. Okay. So if both they are multiplication and you have similar term, can you see x and x is the similar? Can you see x and x, they are similar?
Yeah.
And if, remember, listen carefully. If they are both multiplication, okay, and number two, they are both similar term or same term here, you can actually do what? You can actually do a delete. That means you can cancel. Okay, so once you cancel the x above, you cancel the x below, you only end up with 2/3. So this is the simplest form for this question. Okay, so let me repeat one more time. You listen up carefully because I don't want you to make any mistake again. So what I said just now is, first thing first, if it is multiplication, can you see 2x is multiplication?
Yeah.
And then 3x here is also multiplication. Okay. So that means both multiplication. This is the number one condition. Both are multiplication. And then the second condition is they must be the same term. Can you see x and x, they are the same?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you can meet number one condition and you can meet number two condition, then you can delete. So once you delete, you get 2, you're left with 2/3. Okay. So I'm going to give you one more question. So here, so let's say you have 3xy and you have 4y. Okay, so number one, you ask yourself, is this multiplication? Is it multiplication?
Yeah.
Okay, it's multiplication. Then below, is this multiplication? Is 4y multiplication?
Yeah.
Okay, so if both are multiplication, so that means condition one, you meet condition one already. Okay, so once you meet condition one, you check for condition two. So what is condition two? Condition two is, can you see similar terms? So what is similar top and below? Which one is similar?
Y.
Y. So y is similar. So if y is similar, what can you do to y?
Cancel Y.
Yes. So first thing, they are both multiplication. Number two, similar term, y is similar, so you can cancel y. So once you cancel similar term, you end up with 3x/4. So does it make sense how you can cancel and simplify?
Yeah.
Good. So now I'll give you another question. Okay, ask yourself, number one condition, is this multiplication?
No.
No. Okay, so your answer is no. So I put a big cross here. Not multi. So is this multiplication?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is multi. Okay, good. I put multi there. Now, number two. Can you see similar terms?
Yeah.
Which one?
X.
Can I ask you, can you cancel the x in this case?
No,
Why no?
because the first one is a multiplication.
Which one is not? No. I cannot. Why no? Why no? I did not catch.
Because the top
Yeah, the top.
is not multiplication.
Correct. So in this case, you cannot cancel. Cannot. So once you cannot cancel, you just leave it. Lor. You don't cancel. Lor. So that means you cannot simplify. Lor. So this is the final answer. So are you clear now? When you can
Yeah.
cancel, you cannot. Okay. So I'm going to test you on this during the next assignment also. So you better memorize this. So do you think you can memorize this?
Yeah.
Good. Next. Okay, this one, product of this. Okay, product of this. Sum of these two. So this. Okay, so once you add already, can I ask you, can you see 45y plus 2y plus 3x? Can you see that you have similar term?
Mm-hmm.
How come if you have similar term, how come you cannot combine these two? Can you simplify? Can you combine?
Yeah.
So 45y plus 2y, you combine is 47y. 2 plus 3x. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So your answer is 47y plus 3x for final answer. This is the step only. Okay. Hey, Mama, can you get your mom talk to your mom a bit? Quick one.哎，妈妈，那个 tuition center 哦，我收到消息是7月20号才开耶。
哦，那你到时跟我讲啦。
好的好的。So 我到
反正
时再跟你讲。
他现在上网做功课哦，他每次可以 check back 你教他的东西，他每次有记录下来。
对，
很好了，我觉得，因为你每次教了他哦，他又看回去，他把重要的就抄在你那本黑色簿子啊。
好啊，
所以我就觉得很好咯，好了，开了才跟我讲啊。
好，可以，因为那个 tuition center 开代表我们才
你们就可以了，
可以
对
补习这样子啦，我也不想
明白
有什么问题，谢谢你啊，谢谢你。
OK，Thank you。他
拜拜。
做他 background 这样美啊？
我的还是你的？
你的 background 怎么这样美啊？
哦，这个是我自己随便弄的。OK。
他笑什么？为什么他 background 这么美？
你下次来，我告诉你啊。你下次来，我告诉你怎么弄。Okay, question 21. So it says what? Multiply the sum of x, h, z. Multiply 吗 ？What's the meaning of multiply?
Times.
Times. Times. So sum of this three. So sum of these three is what? X plus h plus z. Okay. Then product of x and 5. So product x and 5. So I write down product first. So finally I times times. Can you see times? How come you plus? Does it make sense?
What?
You never follow up. Okay. Is your mom still around?
Yeah.
Can you get your mom to talk to your mom a bit? Last request. Sorry.妈妈不好意思，最后打扰你一下。OK， 我们上网课 我知道了，我有时候我爸也是在后面吵我还是什么，有一点难注意力啊。So 希望那个学妹在上网课的时候啊，你们也是有给她一个相对比较安静的环境，好吗，妈妈？
哦，可以可以，
因为我也不想她影响到
分心分心。
对她刚才她一直觉得，哎老师你说了什么？可以再重复吗？
哦，分心去啦。
我也知道了，
好，
最近
我给他在小房间，下一回。
好，你给他去小房间，让他不想被他打扰这样子啦。好，
对对对对，可以。
谢谢你妈妈，谢谢你配合
不客气。
谢谢你。Okay, Shermaine, so next lesson onwards, our online lesson, I should see you in the room already. So no more in the living room. So also no more complaint about the background noise already. And then of course, no more complaint about distraction already. Okay? Because I already advised you to go to a study room or do it in a room already, but you insist living room. Okay, never mind. So let's come back to this question once again. 21. Okay, maybe let me get this question to the PowerPoint so it's easier. It's less crowded. Okay. Okay, can you see the question here?
Yeah.
Okay, so how to do this question is very simple. I think I should suggest you should dissect the question first. Okay, so number one, what you have is you have the multiply word. Can you see the word multiply here?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me just, you have the multiply word here. Then of course, let me use a big color. You have the multiply word here. So can you see you have the another word called sum of these three letters? Can you see?
Yeah.
What else do you have? You have the product of. So basically you have three components. Can you see you have three components?
Yeah.
So once you have three components, so what you need to do is you just do this, you just write down. So multiply means times. You write down the times first. Okay. Then of course the next step is you write down sum of x, h, and z. So you just write down x. Sum of them is z plus h plus z. X plus h plus z. Okay.
Okay.
I don't think you have problems changing the words into math. Okay, so product of x and 5 is 5x. So can you see you have this component, and then of course you have this, right? Can you see you have this three? Hello?
Yeah.
So once you have these three, right, your job is to link up these three. How do you link up? You link up by what it says here. Hello?
A product of.
You have these three items now. How do you link up these three? So basically, if you just pick them up, okay, so you bring them down first. You bring them down first.
Yeah.
So you have these three, and then you have a times. So how do you link these three up?
You put the times in between.
In between, right? Yes, you use the correct word this time around. Very good. So you put the times in between. So I'm going to do it now. So instead of putting the times here, I'm going to use the times in between. Okay, so let me put the times in between. So I don't want to confuse you, the times and the x. I'm going to use a different color. So I put the times in between. Can you see I put the times in between already?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, but I want to caution you. This is 5x, okay? Then this is times. Can you see that x plus h plus z, you need to use a bracket here. Okay, you need to use a bracket to bracket the x plus h plus z as a whole thing. Okay, if you don't use the bracket here, right, what you are telling people is you are telling people this. Let me give you the two together. Then you will see what is the difference between the above one and the below one. Copy, then paste. Okay, let's say you never put a bracket. Okay, so what is the difference between these two? Is there a difference with bracket and without bracket? What do you think? What do you think? I'm asking you to compare these two. Let me get it here. Can you see? I'm asking you to compare these two. Is there a difference between these two?
One has a bracket.
Yeah, but of course, I'm not asking you for the appearance. Like, oh, the above one has a bracket. So I'm not asking you for the appearance. I'm asking you mathematically.
Because later they'll take it as 5x times x.
Continue. Anything? Yeah, okay. Just now you say later you take it as 5x times x. You're talking about the above one or you're talking about the below one?
The below one.
Okay, so actually there is a very big difference. Okay, I'm going to explain to you why there is a big difference between these two and why you need to put a bracket instead. Okay, so number one, let's explain the first one first with the bracket. Okay, let's explain the number one. Okay, number one is with the bracket, what you do is you're going to times into, open the bracket, you need to times, so you have 3 arrow in this case. Can you see?
Yeah.
So for number one, that means you are going to take 5x times the x, which is your first arrow. And then you're going to take the 5x times the h, which is your second arrow. This is your first arrow. This is your second arrow. And then this is your third arrow. That is what the bracket is for. Okay. Number two, without the bracket. So without the bracket, what you need to do is you just do this. Done. Done already. Done already. Okay. So you just take 5x times x. That's it. And then after that, you plus h. And then you plus z. Can you see the big difference? You plus h and then you plus z. Can you see the big difference between these two?
Yeah.
Yeah. So therefore, you need to put a bracket for this question. So that means the below one is wrong. This one is wrong. This one is correct. Why? Because in fact, you can already see from the question. You can already see from the question. The question says what? Sum of these three, right? Can you see? Can you see?
Yeah.
Sum of these three letters means they want you to put it together. So that means these three need to be together. How do you group things together? You use a bracket to group things together in mathematics. You get it?
Yeah.
You get it or not? Okay. So to group things together, you use a bracket. So let's say if I give you sum of x and y. So you, of course, you write x and y. But I ask you how to group it. You group it with a bracket. Okay, you group it with a bracket. You group it with a bracket. Can or not?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So remember, if you need to group it, you group it with a bracket. So this is a key learning. Okay, you group it with a bracket. Okay, so before we continue, okay, we take a 5-minute break, then come back in 5 minutes. By the way, next lesson onwards, where you should do our lessons?
The small.
Either a study room or your room, whatever. I mean, basically, you are shielded from noise. Okay, like with a closed door. Can?
Okay.
Okay. Your mom also agree to it, so you cannot disagree with it. Okay, can. So I will see you in 5 minutes. Can?
Okay.
Good. See you.
Yeah.
Hello. Good. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, so far a lot of questions you get correct. Okay. Some of them they are not 100% correct, but the steps are still good. Okay, so that's a very good sign. And of course, something to remind you is, of course, you need to simplify. Okay, you will simplify for the final answer. But of course, for this question, over here is clearly multiply. I don't know why you put a plus here. I don't know why. So I don't know why you put a plus. Okay, clearly is multiply. Okay, so don't make this mistake again. Okay, so this question once again by 6 below. Okay, so below is 6. Okay, so below 6, very good. Okay, let's look. Okay, very good. Your question is very confusing. Can you next time, can you write your question? Can you space out or not? You know, space,
Okay.
because you try to squeeze it, like it's very hard to read. You know, I don't know whether this is a bracket or is a 6. And then of course here I also don't know what is this. Very confusing. Right? Can you next time just do like this, like space out?
Okay.
Like this. Let's say this is z plus 5. Let's say now. Space out a bit. So it's easier for me to see. Okay, then one more time. I want you to write the z with a small line here. Okay, to differentiate this z and the 2. So if this is z from next lesson onwards. Okay, very good. So the number one step is you so-called you put the 2 inside. You move the 2 inside. Okay, once you move it already, then you open the bracket. So you open the bracket, you have, then this one you can combine, you get 1.5z, then 25 plus this. Okay, good. Okay, so simplify. Very good. So here, once again, I want you to space out. This is, how come you write until like, this? This is straight, you know, on the line. How come you write until like this? How come you 45-degree angle already? 为什么? Then how come you go up, then later
Because
you come down?
when I was copying the question, I was looking at the screen and then I didn't look at the paper and I moved it down.
My goodness, you are giving me a what? Coaster ride, is it? Roller coaster ride, right? Okay, so never mind. Next time, don't do this. If you happen to do this, right, can you just erase it, then just write another good one. It's easier for you to see. It's easier for me to see. So if it is easier for you to see, for me to see, so you will not make so many mistakes. Okay. Now let's look at it together. So you put the 2.5 inside. This step is this one is good. Then you put the 3.4 inside. Good. Then here is you have the minus 3.4b. Okay, good. Minus 3.4b. Then here you should have minus plus 3.4c. Where is your minus sign? You understand me? No? This step. Hello? Are you listening?
Yeah.
This part is good. This one is minus 3.4b. Let me see. Minus 3.4b. And then this one, you open the bracket. Can you see? First arrow. Second arrow is minus plus 3.4c. Can you see? Second arrow?
Yeah.
Minus and then plus 3.4c. So that means minus plus 3.4c. Then with this, then you simplify. Then you copy down first. Minus. So minus plus means minus. So minus 3.4c. Then of course check. Oh, I miss out this. Check check for similar term. A is A. Then B is you have B as a similar term. C is not similar, so just leave it. So you can combine these two. Yes, correct. You can combine these two. So once you combine these two, you get this. Okay. But your D step, you need to add one more minus. Or if you don't put the plus here, you put the minus at the back. Okay. So this one, you miss out one minus sign. This step is correct, but this step is minor mistake here. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, so minor mistake. Next. Okay, next time you seriously need to space out easier. So this correct.
Okay.
This one 1.5 go in. Then after that, the minus sign go in is minus 1.5a. This is correct. Then you have the minus plus. Okay, so very good. Plus minus. So plus minus becomes minus. Very good. Are they similar term? Okay, so last time I already teach you how you can use the how you underline similar terms. A and A you use a straight line, okay? So the B you don't use straight line already because you have to differentiate. Okay, so you use wavy line. Of course, going forward you can use more different line. Then after that you combine this. You get this. This is correct. Okay. Remember, use different line to differentiate the different terms. Okay. Hello, are you listening?
Yeah.
What did I say?
You said how to like differentiate.
No, that's not what I say. Basically, the meaning is that, but I did not say how to differentiate. The meaning is how to differentiate, but I said not how to differentiate. I said something else. The meaning is how to differentiate. So what did I say? Exactly. Hello? What did I say exactly? Hello? Are you there? I say use different lines for different terms. What did I say?
Use different line for different terms.
Yes. So A, you use straight line. Okay. Then for B, you use wavy line. Okay. What if they have C? Yeah, you look just now what I use. Yeah. So A, I use straight line. B, I use wavy line. Can you see?
Yeah.
Then for the C, I cannot use wavy line. I cannot use straight line. So I use both. Or you can be more creative. What other lines we have? We can use cross. Or you can be more creative. You can use a rectangle. Okay?
Okay.
So to differentiate different terms. Okay, next. First, put in first. Okay, good. Put in, I think is very easy already. And then now you open the bracket. So you have minus, you have plus minus. Okay, so next time, if you have this kind of issue, right, what I suggest you to do is you just rewrite the entire thing. Otherwise, it's going to be very confusing.
Okay.
Then for this one is minus b, okay. Then it's going to be minus plus a. Okay, good. So, okay, another more creative way is, of course, you can use different color. So this is A. Instead of using different lines, you can use different color. So A, you use red, for example. Then next, you can use this blue for B. All right. So C, you can use different lines. So basically, you just have to differentiate. Okay. So 0.5A minus A, this is left. Good. Then this is B, then okay, good. Then okay, good. Okay, good, very good. This question, let me see. Wow, very confusing. Next time, can you space out or not? What?
Okay.
So confusing. Very hard to see also. Minus plus, okay, good. Minus plus minus, okay, good. So use different colors or different line. Let me underline C, 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 B, B, B. Okay, good. So you have two. So basically what you have is 3/2 minus 1/4 minus 2. So you end up with Can you punch the calculator for me for this? What do you get? Yeah, I just want to double check your answer also.
-3/4.
Good. Then next is the B. So 3/2. Oh, it's the same thing. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay. Okay. What? Oh, okay. You are doing for this part. Okay. Okay, 3.7. 1.0.5. Okay, put it in first. Then you have the minus. Then you have plus minus. Okay, plus minus. Okay, good. Yep, good. Different colors to differentiate different things. Okay. Very good. You have this to help me out. Then you have this. Very good. Then you have this. Okay, this one minus 0.5 minus 1.5. Can you use your calculator once again?
Which one? Ah, okay. Two
Minus 0.5.
by -2.
Should be -2. So that's why you'll get this mistake.
Uh,
This two is correct. That's why this is wrong. So you shouldn't make this mistake. Why? Because you're allowed to use the calculator. So if you are allowed to use calculator, you shouldn't be making this kind of mistake anymore. Am I right?
yeah.
Yeah. So please bear in mind you shouldn't be making this mistake. Okay. Next time.
Okay.
Okay, good. So this one is good. This one is good. This one is good. Then after you plus minus, then minus minus. Okay, good. So underline similar term 6a minus 7.5a minus, very good. 6b minus, so minus again. Okay, good. Understand? Okay, good. This one, this is 10. Put in. Okay, good. So by the way, the move in method I think is very good. So move in is very good, very easy also. Okay. Once you move in, just open the bracket. So you have minus, then you have plus minus. Okay, minus, then you have plus minus. Okay, good. So plus minus. Okay, good. So far so good. So this gives you 3n. Okay, good. Then this is m. Then, okay, m no more already. Very good. So you are left with the. You see, very confusing, huh? So the y I need to isolate it. So okay, good. So there is no n. There is no n here. So it's just 7y minus 7y. Very good. So I want you to tidy up your work also. Okay. So
Okay.
one more time, you shouldn't be making any mistake for this type of question anymore. Where I already teach you, right? Like how do you decide? Let me go one more time. So if this is 2.5y, Eddie has 10 more than Danny. So basically, Eddie is more than Danny, right? Am I right? Yeah, so
Yeah.
Eddie is more than Danny. So in order to be more, you have to what? You have to add. You add to get more, right? So Eddie has more. So Eddie has more means plus. You plus to have more, ma. So that means 2.4y plus. Answer is 10. Okay, so this is correct. Then 1.5 times of Danny. 1.5 times of Danny. So this one, no? Okay, can you help me out? 1.5 times 2.4. Okay, correct. This is the one. So how much do they have in common? So you add these three up, these three together. So this is Danny, and this one is Eddie, and this is Frank. So you just add them up, you get 3.4. Very good. Finally, you get this kind of question correct. Danny has 15.5 more. Yes, in this case, it's minus. Where's the more? Okay, you just use this. So Danny has 15.5 more than Eddie. So that means Eddie has less. In another word, so I write down Eddie has less. So how to get less? Minus. So Danny minus 1 15.5. So that's why you get this. So 2.5 times that. Okay, so 2.5 times of this. So I thought you need to open the bracket. Did you open the bracket? Huh? How do you open this bracket?
You need to do the arrow thing.
Then you never do arrow. Then that means this is most likely wrong. Can you simplify this first and then you go and add all of them up and see what answer you get? Can you redo this question from here onwards? Huh?
Okay.
Yeah. So can you redo this question from here onwards? So find out what is frank first, simplified form, then add the three of them up. Okay? Do it on a piece of paper and send over your result. Let me double check your homework. Okay.
Okay, I send over.
Let me check. Let me see. So Frank is 7.5 minus. Okay, looks good. Then okay, let me just send to my laptop here. There might some sending problem. Let me just work it out here.
Okay.
So you have this so basically you have this is equal to 7.5 minus 38.75. I thought with x, can you see? You don't have the x. Can you see or not? Can you see there is an x here?
Yeah.
So if there is an x here, so your 7.5 also must have an x. You did not put the x there.
Yeah, I got put X.
Don't have there. Your answer is this one, what? Okay, let me just copy your answer. Your answer is 3x plus 3x minus 15.5 plus 7.5,
Okay.
right? You did
Yeah,
not put, right? Yeah. You
Because when I simplified the answer for
yeah.
the 2.5, I got right X, but I forgot to write X.
You're supposed to write the 7.5x, then minus the 38.75.
Yeah.
Then of course, then you go and continue to simplify this one. Okay, but I'm not, I don't need you to continue. Basically, your error is you miss out the x, which you are not supposed to. Okay. Okay, next. I don't want to waste too much time on this. Next, so basically you have this, Danny has this, so Eddie has 10 less. So less, how to get less? Minus. So you minus this. So 15 minus is 4, 5, 6, very good. So basically this is Eddie. Then what is it? Frank has 3 times of Danny. 3 times, I mean you add 3 times. So this, dun, dun, dun. So yeah, okay, good. So you need to figure out Danny, Eddie, and Frank first. Then after that, you add them up. So basically, you have this, this, and this. Okay, you just have to add this up. Okay, very good. Next, so Eddie has this. Okay, good. So he has 15 more. So Eddie has more. I mean, no, Danny has more. So Danny has more, so Eddie has less. How to get less? Minus. Very good. Minus. You want to punch your calculator one more time for this one? How come you make this silly mistake? You just punch your calculator. You know what you need to punch, right? You punch here. Can you punch your calculator one more time?
$37.5.
Yes. Oh, wait. What? Again?
Negative 37.5.
再来.
Negative 37.
Very good. Your calculator gives you negative 37.5. So you have to tell what your calculator gives you. So I want to emphasize again, when you punch the calculator, how you punch the calculator when you get such question. So let's say you have this, and it gives you a few. So for all these questions, what you need to key into the calculator is this. Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
You need to key into the calculation all these things. Let me unfill this one first. You're going to key into the calculator. Just key in everything behind the X. What did I say?
Okay. You tell me to key in everything behind the X.
Correct. And let the calculator do the calculation for you. Don't miss out anything. Key everything behind the X. That means everything inside the box. Just key it into the calculator. Let the calculator tell you the answer. Okay.
Separately or
What I mean, okay, these are 3 questions, by the way. These are question 1, question 2, question 3. So key in your, so can you do question 1 for me?
9.
9. So basically the calculator gives you 9 for the box. So basically the answer is X plus 9. Can you keep the stuff outside? Thanks. Okay, because just now you say what? You say the calculator gives you 9, right?
Yeah.
So the first answer is X plus 9. Okay. Can you do for question 2?
-5.
So you have X. So the calculator gives you -5 for the box. So you just put -5. So basically what I'm trying to say is this plus 9 is from the box. This -5 is from the box. Question 3.
1.
1 means plus 1. Okay, that means +1. So that means +1. So this part is from the calculator. So all the underline part or circle part is the result from the box. Okay, and the box is what you key into the calculator. Am I right?
Yeah.
So therefore you get all these answers. So next time when you get such question, let the calculator do the job for you. Don't miss out anything. Okay. So therefore, just now the question here, right? You have this X minus 12 minus 25.5, right? So what you're supposed to key into the calculator, can you tell me? What you're supposed to key into the calculator?
-12 minus.
Correct.
25.
So you need to key in everything behind the X. So what the question is, what the calculator is giving you? The calculator give you what?
-37.5.
Correct. So that's why your answer is wrong. Wrong. Can? So can you do a better job than this next time?
Yeah.
Okay. So good. Okay. So it says has more. So Eddie has less. So how to get less? Minus. Very good. So once again, you let the calculator do the job for you. -36. Very good. So this one. So you simplify this one, you should get what? You should get X minus 36. You need to show your simplified version. Then, of course, you did not simplify this. Can you do this? You did not. So once again, you did not simplify. You are expected to simplify. So can you do this? Can you find out for F? And then, of course, you find out the total. Can you do it on a piece of paper? Show me the answer for F. Show me the answer for total. Just now, you just show me the total. Okay. So this time, show me F, show me total. Okay, I cannot send my photo to my laptop. So still. Is this? Wow, now I can see you much better. The entire screen. Now it's good. You maintain this camera position. You purposely put things to block you, is it, just now?
No.
Then you next time you have no excuse. Now it's the best. Just now I only see what? See one a wooden plank or something. A shelf or something. Let me help you check the other questions while you are still doing.
Okay.
Good. Are you sending?
I'm counting the total.
Oh, okay. Done?
Yeah, I'm gonna send.
Hmm.
Okay.
Good. Receive. Okay. It's here. Okay, so yep, so you're supposed to get this. So once you get this, then you just add them up, then you have this. Hey, hello. So anyhow do leh. Here. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. How come you anyhow add an X? Can you see there is an X here? Can you see or not?
Yeah.
Good. Then can you see there is no X for this one?
Oh.
So what it means is your first one, can you see this part? Okay, this
Yeah.
part you're supposed to have an X. So this one is correct. Okay, but the second part, the second arrow, can you see there is no X here? Can you see?
Yeah.
So if the second part here there is no X, you're not supposed to put the X here. Okay, that means this is not supposed to be there. So basically your answer should be just 1.5x. So let me get this. Let me get this into the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't yeah. You better know what I mean. So I'm just trying to copy this question. So first arrow, is there X? Hello, first arrow, is there
Yeah.
X? Yeah, yes, so
Yeah,
1.5x. So second arrow, is there X?
No.
No, okay, good. So I don't put X. So my answer is 23.25. So what is in between? Minus sign. So I just put it back. Okay, I put the minus sign back. So basically this is for Frank, right? All right.
Yeah.
So once I get Frank, then of course I continue to do the rest. Just add them up, right? Am I right or not?
Yes.
So for the rest of the question, I checked already. You're correct. And I want you to observe one thing. For this question, this type of questions, right? I just give you two questions. You know why? Because I say this to you. I say this to my other students as well. The questions that you get right, I will give you less. The questions that you get wrong, I'm going to give you more. What did I say?
You said the questions that I get wrong, you give me more.
Yes. So that means the whole, okay, if you want less homework, then you should get right more often. Because the more you get right more often, you will get less homework from me. Simple as that. So for this kind of like percentage problem sum question, this time around I give you two questions only. Okay, because I find that you are okay with this type of question already. That's why I just give you two questions. Okay, one more. I give you three questions to test you. Okay. Last time I give you a lot of this time. You still remember? Remember?
Yeah.
So that means what I'm going to give you more often is the questions that you get wrong today. So you expect to get a lot of this type of question, no? Where's that? This type. Statement type. You're going to get a lot of this statement type of question going forward. Can? And then of course this type. Okay? Can or not?
Yeah.
So any other question for me?
No.
No. Okay, good. So if not, then thank you. So by the way, have you done your second dose vaccination?
No.
So when are you going to take your second dose?
It's like around July.
Okay, good. So okay. So you have yep, so good to go for that. So I have taken my first shot today already. Okay, so if there is nothing, then I will see you face to face only when the tuition center reopens. Okay?
Okay.
Can? Okay, remember besides the assignment, what you need to what you owe me?
The words thing.
Huh?
The words.
Which one?
The 70 words. That one.
Correct. The 70 that question. Okay. So make sure you remember divide 3 by 4. Make sure you know what is the meaning of by. And of course, all answers must be in simplest form. So you need to check whether you can combine. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay. One last thing. You still remember this? When you can cancel and when you cannot cancel?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you can't remember, you can go back and watch the video and then you can understand it more. All right?
Okay.
Okay, good. So yeah, see you next time. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye.